Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Assetto Corsa Competizione. So we haven't done a video on this in a while. I apologize about that. I'm dropping the ball here, but there's a reason for it, and I'll talk about that in a second. First thing I want to say is I apologize if you hear background noise because my fan is on. Let me ask you guys a question that have force feedback wheels. Unless you're like in your living room where it's a big area, if you have your game room set up in like a bedroom, when you're racing, do you find that it gets really warm in the room? Because I know that when I had the wheel set up and I'm racing, man, it gets really hot. I have to turn the fan on, even if it's in the dead set of winter. It seems like I have to turn the fan on. It gets really hot. So let's know. Drop the comments if that happens to you guys as well. So let's get into the game a little bit. We had the big 1.8 update, and everything was good. And then they had the update that came with the new DLC, and my force feedback was all kinds of weird. I mean, it felt so bad. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of those things where I couldn't even get around a track. It just didn't feel good. I went to the settings, and no matter what I did, it just wouldn't work. I have no idea what was wrong with it. I don't know if anybody else had that issue, but that's the issues I was experiencing. So because of that, I said I'm not buying the DLC because the game is kind of unplayable for me at the moment. So there was no point. And then the other thing was I definitely wanted the tracks, but I was really thinking, do I want the cars and the tracks, or just the tracks, or do I want to get both? So I decided finally to get both the tracks and the cars. Now I've already attempted to make this video once today, and the game crashed on me. So that's not a good sign. We did get a update today. Just kind of some basic fixes, I guess. It doesn't seem like they fixed anything big that Xbox players were having issue with, and it does seem like the Xbox players, especially Xbox Series S players, are having much bigger issues with the game than anybody. PS5, I don't feel it's that bad. I mean, I just watched GameTech UK do a 3-hour endurance race yesterday on a private server, and he didn't have any issues at all. So, with that being said, let's take a look at the cars first. That's the first thing we want to look at. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I bought the cars, trying to find the cars was a bit tricky. I'm gonna be honest with you. So if we go into here, you want to go into the open series, and for some reason, the Audi R8 LMS Evo 2, that's one of the new cars. That's one of the ones in the DLC. And then we have the Lamborghini Huracan ST Evo 2. That's one of the new cars. We have the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo. We have the BMW M2 CS Racing. And we have the Porsche 992 GT3 Cup. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Did they add 5? Or I thought... Wait, was it 5 or 4? Hold on, guys. Let me check this really quick. I want to make sure I'm giving you the right information because I thought they said they added 4 new cars in this DLC. But let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, 5. They did 5 new cars. Okay, so let's talk about each of the cars, shall we? Let's start with the Ferrari. I like Ferrari. I'm a Ferrari fan. This car here, I had a hell of a time with. It shifts very quickly. It shifts almost like an F1 car, and it was very strange for me to drive. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it. The car looks great, everything like that. If this is the car of your choice, then that's awesome. But yeah, me, it wasn't it. It didn't work out for me at all. So let's go to the Lamborghini here. This shocked me. This car was actually pretty fun to drive. It wasn't bad. It handled well. The shifting was right on the money, and it was enjoyable. I think that with some practice, this could definitely be a car that I would choose to use in the game. I liked it a lot. The Porsche. Now, I don't know if it's the Porsche or if it's a bug in the game because I had the same issue happen to me with one of the other cars. Basically, when I got into this car on the track, I couldn't even get around a lap. Every time I hit the brakes, this thing would just spin out like I was on glare ice. Uh, I couldn't I couldn't do anything about it. I don't know what was going on with it, but yeah, it was just completely uncontrollable. Now I'm questioning it because I used the Audi, which the new Audi I really enjoy, and then I had the same issue happen to me with that car. So I don't know if that's a bug or what, but I was using the Audi fine for a very long time, never had an issue with it. Then I tried to do this video, and sure enough, I get in the Audi, and the minute I hit the brakes, it spun out like I was on ice again. So I don't know. I may have to try this car again. Beautiful car, though. I absolutely love this livery. I mean, the racetracks on it, the color. What a car, man. What a beautiful car this is. So then we have the BMW M2. And guys, I'm not going to lie. I like the BMWs. I like the BMWs in the game. I like the M6s. I like the M4. They're great little cars. I have a BMW rim for my Fanatic. That's it's not a coincidence that I chose the BMW rim. I like BMWs. This thing handles great. It's slow. I don't see this car competing with, the Ferraris and even like the Audi and the Lamborghinis and the other BMWs. So yeah, other than that though, it's really good. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. This isn't a GT4 car, but I kind of feel like this would compete more with like the Genettas and stuff. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It just didn't feel fast to me, if that makes sense. But absolutely fun car, great handling, and I absolutely love this car. And that brings us to the Audi R8 LMS Evo 2. I mean, I think honestly the Audis are probably just the best cars in the game, man. The Audis, they really handle well. No exception here. This thing is a fantastic car, fun to drive. It handles great. This is the car that I think I'm going to take out. Now we're going to try it again. Hopefully, I don't have that issue with the brakes. Hopefully, the game doesn't crash on me. What I did was I went back to change the setup on it, and yeah, that happened. So the odd thing is, I didn't have any ABS or traction control on the car. So I thought that was the problem. But earlier today when I was doing it, it was the same setup. So I can't really figure it out. But so let's choose this one. And I will show you guys the tracks, right? So we have Watkins Glen, we have Indianapolis, and we have Kota. Not a big fan of Kota. I'm not gonna lie. Not even a fan of this in the F1 games. Indianapolis, that looks like an interesting track. That looks like a fun track. That looks like maybe similar to Daytona, kind of. Not in the layout, but just in the flow. Watkins Glen, guys, I'm a New Yorker. I've been to this track many times. When I was a kid growing up, we would go fishing on Seneca Lake, and when we get off the lake, we would have to go right past the racetrack. We'd always stop. We'd always watch some of the races. Great times, and they did such an amazing job with the track in this game. It just brings me right back to my childhood. I mean, literally, driving on this track in the game, it's like, wow, yeah, this is Watkins Glen. It's like, it's just crazy. So we're gonna pick that. We're gonna start a session. I'm gonna go into the setup. I'm gonna turn on traction control and ABS. See if that helps me at all. Again, like I said, I don't know if it's a bug or what. You guys can let me know in the comments if you're having any issues with there. But I'm gonna try to get this set up, and we're gonna go to the track. Okay, so oddly, this time around, traction control is on and ABS is on. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe it's a weird kind of bug in the game that did that, where it started out where there was nothing on. But let's let's get going anyways. Let's put this baby in gear and go. I am driving on my Fanatic CSL Elite. Again, like I said, with my BMW rim. Absolutely love this wheel. And I'm happy that they got the force feedback sorted out here. So we'll know as soon as I hit the brakes if it's fixed or not. You know, one of the things I absolutely love about Watkins Glen is the flow of the track. It just has such a good flow to it. Now again, guys, part of my driving, I'm not 100% fantastic at this. I'm not using the line, so just kind of bear with me. Yep, okay, it's working perfect now. This is easily my favorite part of the track. That chicane there, I absolutely love it. I cannot believe how well they did getting this track, man. I mean, they did a really good job with it. So again, my shifting and my braking isn't going to be perfect. I'm not going to be setting any record times here. But I'm just trying to get used to the track here. But yeah, I just, wow. This looks so much like Watkins Glen, man. I mean, it's like being there. Okay, I probably gonna have to shift down to second there, but that's all right. This next turn is the one that always gets me. I don't know why, but all right, not too bad. We didn't do too bad. We did all right. Now this part here, man, this is the part I love the most. This just flows so much. I left the gas there a little bit. I took that a little too wide. And then this section here, this chicane, I absolutely love this. Haha. Beautiful. I absolutely love this course. They did such a good job with it. Right down to the bowling. Bowling on the green. It's funny because I was watching another YouTuber, and they were talking about that, and they thought maybe they made a mistake. They said they don't know what bowling has to do with racing, but no, that's in Watkins Glen. Bowling on the green. That's those signs are up at the track. Yeah, this feels so nice. Go bowling, yeah, bowling on the green, man. That is there. All right, took that a little wide. Not too bad though. Hey guys, so this is the new Audi. I actually love this car. Yeah, see, we did that better than I was. Paid attention a little more. it feels great. Again, yeah, the force feedback, everything feels great. Whoops. Okay. My bad, wasn't paying attention. But yeah, the force feedback, back to feeling absolutely wonderful. The car feels great. This is a fantastic DLC pack, I gotta say. This may pull me in. Whoa! Oh, again, I gotta pay attention, man. I wasn't paying attention late damage front. All right. So yeah, I think that they're doing a good job with the game overall. I mean, it's not perfect, but again, guys, if you're looking for a pure sim experience on console, you're not going to find a game that's better than ACC. You know, for what everybody says, it's like F1. I do feel that F1 is more simulator. There's a lot to that game. But this game here, this is definitely the only real full-on sim on console right now. So you love it or hate it, it is what it is. Like I said, PS5, it's fine. I'm not having any issues with it. I had the one crash. That might be isolated. Like I said, I watched Game Tech UK do a 3-hour live stream endurance race around Watkins Glen. Never had an issue. So it could be just an isolated thing. I don't really know. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to do the video showing this off. Maybe I'll show the other tracks off. Maybe I'll do a funny video of me trying to drive the Porsche. I don't know. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hey, guys, if you're in America, I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving this year. I hope you enjoy your family. I hope you enjoy all the good food. And, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.